Hello, everybody. It's about that time. Let's go see what's in the fridge today. Hello, everybody. Thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. Guys, I reviewed this beer a year, 2 or 3 ago, and I usually try to pick it up every winter when it comes out because it is a very tasty beer. A nice holiday wet hop ale, if you will. It's technically an IPA, but I think they call it, a fresh hop IPA. This is a 6 point. Let's see if it's written on here. 6.8%. 6.8%. So getting almost to the point of being a double or an imperial IPA. So very tasty beer, though, guys. Like I said, I try to pick it up every year when it comes out this time of year. So, and this one does have a date on it, I'm sure. It says packaged here on 10/19 of 2015. So, 10/19, 11/19, not quite 2 months old. And this just showed up in the grocery store probably about 2, maybe 3 weeks ago. So it takes a little while for this beer to show up around here. I mean, it definitely wasn't here in October. So probably right before Thanksgiving before it finally showed up here. So I want to review this one. Like I said, I have reviewed it once before, but we're going to do the 2015 edition here. So commercial description on this one. I don't have the IBUs listed here, guys. Sierra Nevada Celebration now represents a time-honored tradition of brewing a special brew for the holiday season. There are generous portions of barley malts and fine whole hops of several varieties, creating a brew with a full, rich, and hearty character. And the food pairings are going to be your typical IPA food pairings. Cuisine is curried in your Thai food. Cheeses are peppery Monterey, pepper jack, sharp, blue, cheddar, your more pungent cheeses, and the meats, poultry, fish, shellfish, and salmon. And I will add grilled meat to that. Glass water, pint, backer, non tumbler, mug, stein, sedell. I'm using the solid beer glass today. And since it's an IPA, it's not recommended for extended cellaring. So I don't think there's anything else we need to talk about, and I'm thirsty, so first beer of the day. Let's get the cap off of this puppy. Nice little hiss, a little bit of smoke coming out. Fairly aggressive pour there. About a finger, a little bit more than a finger, not quite a finger and a half of head on that. Over to the light, it is a rich amber color, a little darker than your typical IPA would be. A lot of bubbles streaming up. Good looking beer, very good looking beer, and a very tasty beer, I may add on that. Let's get a nose on it. Very nice aroma. I get some floral hops, some piney, resinous hops in there. I use whole cone hops, and I consider it, I think, pretty sure this is a wet hop. Maybe a little hint of some grapefruit and tangerine in there. And just a hint of some spices. I don't know what spices they would use in this beer. Very nice aroma. Let's give it a taste. Cheers. very pleasant. Definitely got the hop profile in there. Not overly bitter, but it is an IPA. I can tell the bitterness on the back end. Very nice. That is so pleasant. And like I said, guys, I try to pick this stuff up every year because it is a very nice IPA. End of the season IPA, so that's what I'm saying. Pretty sure it's probably considered a wet hop. It says fresh hops, and I call that a wet hop. They're not using pellets. They're not using an extract. They are using whole cone hops that's freshly harvested. So you get that real pungent hop profile when they use those fresh cones. So nothing that's been frozen or pelletized or some kind of hop extract. They're actually using the whole cone fresh hop. So very pleasant. I wanted to do a quick re-review of this because I think it's been several years since I've done it, and just wanted to update that and let you know that this is still a great beer, and I pick it up every year, and sometimes I pick up multiple six-packs just to enjoy this while it's around. I mean, if you see it, you ought to pick it up if you're a hophead, because it won't be around long. I'd say by January or so, it's gone. They produce it and package it and send it out, and then when it's gone, it's gone. So, sip on it just a little bit, come back, do the final chug and grade on this one. Hey guys, I'm back. Been sipping on it probably about 30 minutes or so. Got a feeling this would have probably been a little bit tastier about a month ago. We're right at not quite 2 months. This, like I said, this was put in the bottle on October the 19th. And I'm doing this on the 9th of December, so it's about 10 days away from being 2 months old. So these kind of beers, guys, the fresher you can get them. I mean, if I'd have got this on the 30th of October, it'd probably blowed my hair back and my socks off. Probably would have actually been a 10 beer at that time. But as it sets in the bottle and it gets more malty and more malty, so at about 3 months. So in January the 19th, this is going to start turning into a malt bomb to me, guys. It would definitely be at the end of its shelf life. So let's do the final chug here. A nice pininess to it, a little bit of floral hops. They don't say what hops they do use on this. I'm getting some of that barley malt in there, so it's a tad more maltier than I personally think it should be. Like I said, I think it would have been a lot better a month or so ago than it is now, and it's not quite 2 months old. So by the 19th of January, this is going to really start turning heavily malty and turn into a malt bomb. So if you see this, you need to pick it up right away, because I don't know how long the production is on this. So if you can get a fresher bottle, get the freshest bottle you can get your hands on. Look at the date on the back of it and everything, because this one is deteriorating fast, in my opinion. Like I said, if I'd have got this in the end of October, it probably got a 10 for me. It'd probably been a little bit better than what I'm getting here now. Still very tasty. Don't get me wrong. Still very tasty. Not a very expensive beer. It's around $9–10 a six-pack. And for a 6.8, almost 7%er, that's probably a pretty good deal. So, for me, guys, I was on the fence between an 8 and a 9. I believe I'm going to give it the 8. I believe I'm going to give it the 8. If I was putting a numeric rating on this, it would probably be a 92 or a 93 right now. It tasted, when I first opened it up, it tasted pretty good, but as I'm sipping on it, it's coming up to room temperature. It seemed to be more maltier than I remember it being. So just get it as fresh as you can, guys. That's all I can say on these wet hop ales and stuff. And especially this particular one, I'm actually surprised that it is not more hop forward than it is. I remember it being a really hoppy beer the last time I reviewed it. So over to Beer Advocate. Beer Advocate says 93 in the outstanding range, and it is. It's an outstanding beer. And I'm agreeing with them. That's about where I would put it, 92 or a 93. And over to Rate Beer. Rate Beer says overall 98 in the style. I think that number is a little high, but if I'd have got this fresh, I may have given it to 98. So freshness is a key to your IPAs there, guys. Get them as fresh as you can possibly get them. Once you see an IPA that's been on the shelf and it does have a date on it, and it's 3 months or more old, leave it on the shelf. That's what I'd do. Alright guys, if you've had this one, the 2015 edition of the Sierra Nevada Celebration now, let me know what you think, guys. See you tomorrow. Let's go see what's in the fridge.